too much time on this. But when you get to the S mount, you're not obligated. You can go for an arm lock. But this is a good way for you guys to be able to, okay? And sometimes you may not even get to an S mount. But the whole objective here is that you have a finishing position. So you have a complete start to finish flow, okay? As I'm going here, look, I break his posture. He wants to posture up, and I frame him here. Foot, knee, I hip out. Maybe I put the foot, maybe I block here. Maybe a foot, pull him up so this lightens. Push. Maybe I just want to mount here. Or if I can, maybe S mount here. S mount, I want to tuck the foot, and I want to sit on him as I keep pushing this forward so that my hands can begin to switch here. If he saves his hands right here, look what I can also do. I can also begin to do this, okay? And then feet. Then at this point, I just don't fit. It just doesn't matter, okay? Or I get the S mount, stay. Or I get the S mount, he tucks his elbows really tight, and maybe I go here, maybe I get the collar here, okay? And maybe I go this way, okay? Maybe I get the collar here, and he pinches his elbow here, okay? And I'm constantly driving him forward here, okay? Maybe I'll hook right here. I'm gonna sit back. Maybe I'll finish right here, okay? So you have a lot of options from here, so you're not committed to just an arm lock, okay? But the arm lock is a good option. Because also another thing, because you have something to go for, okay? Because as you're here, you're thinking to yourself, I want to sweep him and I want to get him in an S mount. But sometimes things don't work out perfectly, and maybe here he's going to be flat, and he's going to stay flat, and here you're just going to mount. Look, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, maybe I accidentally let go. Okay, and I apply pressure here. Now I've got him again in a different type of an S mount setup here. Same thing here, here, here. He tucks his elbows here. Look, my left hand, he cup. So my right foot's under his arm. It's even better. I frame here, because here the whole time I'm threatening the ass. Because I hook here, I cup here, and I pull it together. So here he's on the side, and from here I go. Because his defense is rooted in making 90-degree frames, just as that's 90 degrees. If this was not 90 degrees, probably wouldn't hold the weight. So if he's here, I'm gonna go to the tricep, I'm gonna create tension here, and pull this out like this. And now this hand goes and separates, okay? If he has a hand on his collar, okay, you gotta watch out because it frees up a hand, just as it does for me. So it's the same thing, okay? But here still, I'm gonna create tension here, as I'm gonna be able to pull this off the lapel or his collar. And now this hand has to do something, and I grab the hand. If you grab the wrist, as you do this and I grab the wrist, he can grab his hand again. Reach over, grab a hand. And now it's not as strong. If I go here, see your arm? Yeah, I go here. And also keep in mind this, whenever you're trying to separate arms, you gotta think pressure on shoulder is really not gonna feel good here. So you can do this right here, and then you apply pressure. But I'm gonna grab this, yeah, because here he can't really grab. And you finish. Right. What I do is I keep my head pointed down and looking down. Because if I do this, my lower back engages. I want my hips engaged here, okay? If he does this figure 4 and he puts his hand underneath right here, okay? This you gotta watch out for, because he can take this, because I'm not controlling his head, and his head can rotate, okay? So here, yeah. So what I wanna do is I wanna grab right here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay tight right here. I'm gonna take my hand off here, and I'm gonna put it back, or even better yet, right here. And then keep that leg away, or that arm away with the leg, as I begin to grab. So sometimes they, as you come over, they do this right here, okay? I'm gonna grab the wrist here. I'm gonna, okay? And even if he grabs it, I have the leg separator, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just apply pressure here, okay? And I'm just separating. I'm not trying to straighten my leg, okay? And I can straighten. If he wants to get fancy and he thinks he's gonna put his head over that, yes, because yes. You have reverse triangle. Arm lock. This, and okay? Does that make sense, guys? Okay. So from that, now you have a lot of options, okay? So just play with that for like 2 minutes and then we're gonna start rolling. 1, 2, 3. Remember, you bring the elbows together and you turn the frame.